Good evening. Will everyone please rise for the national anthem? Good evening, graduates, family, and distinguished guests. What a remarkable year has been at Summers High School. Today, as we gather to celebrate the class of 2024, we reflect on the growth, accomplishments, and memories that defined our journey together. This year has been one of extraordinary achievements. Our boys lacrosse team was Class S runner-up. The girls basketball team, cross-country team, and wrestler Will Accorsi all brought home state championships, showcasing the dedication, hard work, and teamwork that make us all proud to be Spartans. Our performing arts department wowed us with the sold-out performance of Grease, a testament to the incredible talent and passion of our students and staff. We also hosted our first ever Skilled Trades Fair, a groundbreaking event that opened new career pathways and opportunities for our students. This initiative, along with our focus on career development, has empowered many of you to explore diverse futures and to set ambitious goals. One of the most inspiring aspects of this year has been the increased student involvement and leadership across all areas. Your commitment to making a difference has been extraordinary. It has been my honor to serve you as your school principal this academic year. With change comes growth, and you've all shown that you are more than capable of rising to the occasion. Challenges are inevitable, but there are also opportunities for us to learn and emerge stronger. Remember the words of Carol Dweck: in a growth mindset, challenges are exciting rather than threatening. So rather than thinking, oh, I'm going to reveal my weakness, you say, wow, here's a chance to grow. Before I conclude, I want to express our deep gratitude to three remarkable members who have dedicated years of service to Summers High School: Michelle Keller, our science teacher; Susan Moak, our invaluable paraeducator; and Officer Craig Jones, our school resource officer. Your unwavering commitment, passion for education, and tireless efforts have left an indelible mark on our school community. You've inspired countless students, colleagues, and staff members with your dedication, kindness, and wisdom. On behalf of the entire Summers High School community, thank you for your service, your guidance, and your friendship. Your legacy will continue to inspire us for years to come. Now, as you leave Summers High School and embark on new adventures, hold on to this mindset. Be resilient, embrace every setback as a chance to learn, and never stop challenging yourselves. In the words of Dr. Seuss, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Congratulations, class of 2024. The world is waiting for you, and I have no doubt that you achieve great things. Thank you. It is my pleasure to recognize and introduce the Superintendent of Summers Public Schools, Dr. Sam Galloway.
Well done. Good evening, parents, grandparents, guardians, and community members. Good evening to the dedicated teachers and staff at Summers High School. And most of all, good evening to the graduating class of 2024. I am extremely proud of every single one of you, parents, grandparents, guardians, and friends of the graduates. This is a significant and noteworthy moment in their lives. Let's take a moment to let that sink in. Not too long ago, they were in kindergarten. Moms and dads, do you remember that day? Next, there was the 5th to 6th grade transition. Then the 8th grade promotion ceremony. All markers in time, but this might be their biggest milestone to date. As a group, you have exemplified the core values of this district, which are respect, responsibility, integrity, and kindness. A little over a year ago, I met you all in the auditorium, and I shared a little bit about myself because I didn't want to be a stranger to you. I shared one of my favorite poems with you called See It Through by Edgar Albert Guest. If you recall, the first stanza goes like this. When you're up against the trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet and take a brace. If it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. The message, do not be afraid of failure. Do not let fear stop you from trying. Over this year, I've seen all of you in either classrooms, hallways, at performances, and athletic events. I say thank you for being so kind. When I've spoken, many of you actually ask how I'm doing. Can you teenagers actually, how are you doing? Here's the message. The little things do matter. In 2014, I heard a speech by Admiral William McRaven titled, Make Your Bed. Admiral McRaven was a graduate of the University of Texas and a decorated Navy SEAL commander. He discussed 10 lessons in that speech, which was about 20 minutes long. Tonight, I'll give you 3. If you're interested, you have to watch the speech or you have to watch the video and read the book. It is well worth the time. His first lesson was to start your day with a task completed, hence, make your bed. That's your first victory of the day. The second, you can't go it alone. Be a good teammate. 3, only the size of your heart matters, which means don't give up. In closing, I'm going to try to leave you with words that you will hopefully remember. Do the small things right, they count. Do not shy away from challenges, and don't internalize failure. Learn from your mistakes. Remember, your resilience and perseverance are your greatest strengths. If you get knocked down 7 times, you must get up 8. May the wind be at your back and your path forward be smooth. If you don't remember anything else of what I said tonight, remember this. Make your bed. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Have a great summer.
Thank you, Dr. Galloway. It is a pleasure to introduce the class of 2024 president, Mara Butler.
Good evening, everybody. Family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2024. For those of you who may not know me, I'm this year's class president, Mara Butler. I'm as equally excited as nervous to be giving the speech. But don't worry, I've had some time to prepare. I started writing it before the senioritis crept in. I've been in the Summers public school system for 13 years now. That's well over half of my life. We've all spent the last 13 years in school, believe it or not. 13 years of knowledge and friendships, especially from those who came to Summers in later years. Whether you've been in Summers for a decade or a month, we're now graduating together. We're all Spartans, like it or not. We're a family. We've experienced COVID-19, tragedy, capstone, and standardized testing together. Trust me, we've seen a lot. But before I go any further, I'd like to take a few moments of silence to remember who deserved to be here but couldn't, to remember Genevieve Neiman, who has inspired all of us and remains in our hearts and minds. So everyone, please take a moment of silence to pay tribute to Genevieve. Thank you. Over the past decade, we've learned and memorized and been taught many things. I'm going to list off a few now so we can all reminisce. We've all learned from Mr. Henney that a little healthy competition can go a long way. All of that smack talk builds character. Henney has taught us to stay composed when you may not have gotten the outcome you wanted. We've learned from Mr. Gaduti to make sure those in the back can hear well. Whether it's a loud huzzah or standing on the desk, we can turn a dull moment into one filled with laughter just like that. We've all learned that Mr. Targonsky is probably better than any weatherman on the news. And I think Mrs. LaJeunesse has had to learn a great deal of patience after the years with the group of our class, putting up with all of our shenanigans. So thank you. And not that it hasn't been great, don't get me wrong, but the most important things I've learned have been from all of you. The seemingly simple things that you all have taught me. I've learned the impactfulness of a kind comment from Charlie Brousseau. I haven't had any classes with Charlie for the past few years, but every once in a while, we pass in the hallway. Like in freshman year, I remember being very upset, and Charlie just happens to be walking by, and he says to me, "Mara, your hair looks really nice today." All of a sudden, my day wasn't so bad. Simple moments such as this, which we all have found at SHS, are what have inspired and impacted me. The perseverance and work ethic from student athletes such as Dara Salka, Jedrick Clark, Eliana Wood, Troy Maya, and so many more. I've learned unwavering patience and kindness through people such as Malia Walters and Derek Sampson. I've learned from Dante Vivalechia to find the bright side and joy in anything. These are only some of the things that this student body has taught me. This is only a small portion of the people within our graduating class that has impacted me, those who've inspired me. We've all been influenced and affected by each other. We've learned and grown to become the miraculous people that I see before me. I just want to say thank you all, and to hopefully remind you all to thank and remember each other. You know, we've had some pretty unforgettable memories our senior year that we can keep for a lifetime. Cross country won their 3rd state championship in a row. We survived that crazy windy day in January and still went to school. The girls won the first Class S basketball state championship in over 45 years. Yeah, shout out to senior players Eliana, Taylor, Alexa. Oh, and that kid threw up at the pep rally. It's okay, we can laugh. It was my brother. These memories, they're gonna be with us forever. We can look back on them nostalgically and visit them whenever we want. Because after today, we become full-fledged people in society. Whether it be joining the military, continuing your schooling, or going straight into the workforce. We are all in some way, shape, or form doing our part. And it's important to remember who has helped us outside of the classroom. We need to recognize that we wouldn't have had the successful senior year that we have had without the tireless work from our 2 class advisors, Mr. Mangini and Mr. Slater. Not to mention the labor of my fellow government members, Malia Walters, Eliana Wood, Dara Salka, and of course, We also want to thank Grace Shagnon, who fought to win against Dylan for president during our freshman year, and Dylan, who represented us during our sophomore and junior year. Lastly, we must acknowledge the often overlooked support from our families and friends. I know none of us would be here today without the reminders to do our homework, the last-minute signatures, the drop-offs of forgotten items, and their endless support. We wouldn't be here today without the constant devotion and support from everyone who loves us. Thanks, Mom, Dad, brothers, sisters, grandparents, and all of the important people in our lives. Now, with that being said, I truly wish the best for all of us and whatever our future may hold. And I hope to keep in touch and see you all again soon. Thank you.
Well said, thank you. Next, I'd like to hear the Reap What You Sow. So I would like to recognize our music and choral department, but they're going to put on a performance next. Thank you. I'd like to welcome to the podium the class of 2024 salutatorian, Dara Sokol. Please come on up. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Dara Salka, and I am honored to be speaking as the class of 2024 salutatorian. First of all, congratulations to all the graduates today for making it to this point. This is a big achievement. We have all worked very hard to get here, but at the same time, I know we would not be here today without all the people in our lives who have supported us. High school is not easy, so when you go home tonight, thank those in your life who have helped you to get to where you are. I would like to thank all the parents, teachers, and community members here today who have played a part in getting us to this point. High school is a time of learning, not just the actual lessons you learn in the classroom, but the life lessons and experiences you will take with you after graduation. I'm not saying these lessons aren't important, but in reality, I do not see myself using titrations in my everyday life. Instead, I will probably use the communication skills I learned when asking for extra help with said titrations. That's one lesson high school taught us outside of the classroom: communication and how to ask for help ourselves. Once we leave high school, we won't have our parents and teachers constantly looking over our shoulders to make sure our work gets done. Gone are the days where we could rely on our parents to speak up for us. Throughout our 4 years here, we learned how to advocate for ourselves and what we need. This taught us how to become independent people with our own wishes and goals for the future. Whatever those goals and wishes may be, I feel confident that each and every one of us has the potential to achieve them. While the lessons we learned from our teachers were important, they were not the only educators during our years at Summers High School. Other community members were just as involved with our learning process. For example, Carl, our school custodian, taught me the value of small gestures. I would see Carl every morning as I walked to class. He would always greet me with a smile and ask me how I was that day. This small interaction always brightened my morning and was the kind of thing we learned at Summers High School. These small actions can make a big difference. Whether it is a smile in the morning or a simple idea being spread, one little gesture can go a long way. Other community members had big impacts as well. To all the athletes out there, I'm sure you can think of one coach that has taught you something or changed the way you think about the world. For me, that coach was Mr. Safer. His method of coaching, and for being vice principal, for that matter, was tough love. But at times, this is exactly what we needed. Same as the tough love we received from Cade, our athletic trainer, making sure we took the time off when needed. We have our community members like Cade to thank for some of what we learned over these past 4 years. High school is a safe place for us to not only make mistakes, but to learn from them too. We have people looking out for us. Whether it's parents, teachers, coaches, or friends, there is always someone we can turn to for guidance. Now entering the real world, we are ready to use what we have learned to be successful and happy. We will still make mistakes and need guidance, but it is time for us to step out on our own and start a new journey. This is a very daunting task. Whatever our next steps may be, there's a good chance it will be a big change from high school life. But I know we are prepared for whatever life throws at us and can overcome any obstacle placed in our way. I know my peers and I are strong and resilient, and every one of us has the potential to make a difference in this world. We've been taught how to work hard and have seen many examples of this hard work paying off. For example, the hard work of our basketball and cross-country teams to win state championships, the hard work of our music students that went to the Eastern Music Regional Festival, and the hard work of our stream team in researching the health of our school stream, and finally, the hard work of our class president, Mara Butler, to make our senior year the best that it can be. The hard work of all of these people paid off, and we can clearly see the results. We are about to be given a lot of freedom, most of us striking out on our own. With this freedom, though, comes the responsibilities of adulthood, which is something I feel we are ready to take on. We are about to go into the world and be expected to act as good citizens. This involves more than just doing the bare minimum. We need to give back to our community too, leave a positive impact in any way that we can. Whether this is through small actions or large does not matter. Small actions can add up and in some cases have more of an impact than big actions. To do something meaningful in this world, we need support, and Summers High School has been a great starting point for us. So take everything you've learned here, along with every experience you've had, and go out to do something meaningful and positive in this world. Whatever your next step is, whether it's college, the military, trade school, or into the workforce, I know each and every one of us will use the lessons we learned here to be successful. Remember, high school is only 4 years of our hopefully very long lives, so don't let them be the best. Go out there and do great things, have the time of your life, and save high school as great memories, but not the greatest of your life. Thank you for everything, and I look forward to seeing what all of you do.
Thank you. It is a privilege to announce and call up the class of 2024 valedictorian, Amanda Trask.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here, and congrats to the class of 2024 for making it through devastating senioritis to be here today. It's been quite a journey up until this point, and after all of the time spent tired or exhausting from homework, studying for tests, work, clubs, sports, whatever it may be, we finally made it. One of said tiring activities was capstone, as that was a large commitment which took a lot of time and effort. So, after all of that, I might as well tie it in now as a culmination of our accomplishments and time here. Since through my capstone I learned about quilting, I think it's appropriate to say that we are now completing this piece in the quilt that is our life, and putting it with the framework of a quilt which will include all of our past, present, and future. As we put down that piece which holds our time in high school, we now get to go onward into that future and forge new pieces for that quilt, whether it be memories through entering the workforce, going to college or a trade school, or becoming part of the armed forces. Although this moment may be bittersweet, as we venture off into our own paths and leave many of the people and places we know behind, that quilt of memory will still be there. However, I feel that many of us, myself included, are still excited to leave here to experience new things and places. No offense to Summers, of course. As for me being here today, I want to say just thank you to my parents and family for always being supportive, my teacher for 4 years, Mrs. Nyson, who has come to act as a parent figure in my life as well, and a few others who are close to me and also contributed because of who they are, such as Derek Sampson, Allie Joshua, and Catherine Burnett. There are, of course, many others as well, and on that note, I'd like to thank all of the parents and friends of the soon-to-be graduates who are not only here tonight, but who have also been there all along the way to support their own senior or seniors. As for the seniors who are to officially graduate shortly, I'm sure that you'll all do well in whatever you choose to do, even if it is something wholly new to you or may seem daunting at first. I'll wrap it up here because I'm sure nobody wants to listen to yapping all night, but I'd like to conclude with a quote from the popular novel Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis, which I think is important for the class of 2024 to refer back to moving forward. Whenever you start doubting yourself, whenever you feel afraid, just remember, courage is the root of change, and change is what we're chemically designed to do. Thank you again.
Excellent. Thank you, Amanda. It is a privilege and an honor to recognize our guest speaker, the amazing assistant principal, Mr. Mike Safer.
Appreciate that. Thank you. And it's such an honor to give this speech to the Summers High School graduating class of 2024. Once again, I am Michael Safer, and I am the assistant principal here at Summers High School. To the parents, grandparents, students, and really anyone who knows me understands that I can carry on a conversation. For tonight, I want to keep it shorter than I usually do and offer some advice to the class. Chapter 1, my first year at Summers High School. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Today marks a great achievement for all of you. High school graduation, class of 2024. You did it. And you did it overcoming more adversities than many generations before could imagine. This is such an honor for me to be speaking in front of a class that I've gotten to know so well as students, athletes, and as an administrator. So people kept asking me this week if my speech was complete. It's only Tuesday. To be honest, it was tough for me to start it. I sat down with my wife and she told me to speak from my heart. So I made a change. I listened to my wife and came up with this. I was reflecting on what this class means to me and why I thought they wanted me to give this speech. I want to say it's because we care about each other. I want to say I have known many of you for more than 5 years. First, as students in middle school. Many of you were with me in 8th grade when Principal Martello came on the loudspeaker and said the school would be shut down for 2 weeks. I got to know some of you virtually through the pandemic. I coached some of you, and as an administrator, watching you perform academically, in the arts, sports fields, and of course, behaviorally. I truly appreciate each of you, and am humbled to be speaking here and want to offer the best speech I can. The speech that I feel like you deserve. Just as I've seen so much change in all of you, you have also seen change in me. I want to offer some advice directly to the class. A class that is entering the world that is changing rapidly, and a class that I have built a deep relationship, memories, and respect for. Give yourself grace. No matter what you are doing or where you are going, be true to who you are and how you were raised. The morals that you have gained through your time in Summers will serve you well in life. Do not shy away from things that make you you because of what others might say. We are often so quick to forgive others, and yet we're so hard to forgive ourselves. Give yourself grace. Life is challenging, changing, and beautiful. Do not spend time worrying about things from the past. This is a new start. Be present. Breathe. Acknowledge the struggles and adversities in life. They help make you a stronger and more storied person. Hold yourself accountable and to a high standard, especially in tough times. When you have a job interview, when going to class, but it's a nice day out. For your family and friends. For you. Be accountable. Your lives are changing. This is exciting, but also comes with a lot of uncertainty. Hold yourself accountable for the things that are important. That is what will help you get you through the tough times that will lay ahead. Life is not linear. Be accountable as a student, employer, soldier, as a person. Show up with pride, preparedness, and a smile. Which leads me to my last piece of advice. Smile. Facial expressions are a big communication tool. Smiling has been proven to improve mood, stress release, and can even improve your immune system. People are less intimidated and more relaxed around people who are smiling. People are attracted to a smile. When you are smiling, others want to be around you. The world needs smiles now, just as much as it ever has before. Graduating class, you all have so much that you are thinking about. It's tough to take everything in, and that's why I wanted to keep my speech short, from the heart, and hopefully meaningful. Something you might remember. That is my advice. Give yourself grace, be accountable, and smile. The next few years will not define you, but it will help to shape you. Your family and community are so proud of you. We are rooting for you, and remember, we are always here for you. Congratulations to the Summers High School class of 2024. Here's to new beginnings, endless possibilities, and exciting changes that lay ahead. I am proud of you. Thank you.
Board of Education and Superintendent of Schools. I, David S. Brown, as principal of Summers High School, attest that these students present today have met all of the requirements for graduation. It is my honor, and Mr. Zafer's honor, to present you the class of 2024.
Amanda Louise Trask. Dara Elizabeth Salka. Mara Eleanor Butler. Trinity Rose By. Julian Gabriel Bonis. Arthur William Berry III. Andrew Martin Bird. Ryan Joseph Birkinshaw. May Shinyi Bisalan. Woodleson Time Bisalan. Catherine Rose Brown. Wilbur Elliott Brusso. Patrick Charles Burns. Devin James Catano. Lucas Lynn Carpenter Douglas. Lily Mae Carzello. Lindsay Elise Cashman. Isabella Marie Kay. Grace Pearl Shagnon. Harrison Prim Chase. Jedrick Michael Clark. Russell James Coelho. Mason King Colby. Sage Alexandra Corbin. Jomar Carlos Cruz. Tyler Avery Curran. Alexa Lauren Dambarazian. Braden Quinn Davis. Faith Denault. Alex Joseph DeVue. Tyler Joseph DeCesare. Grace Elizabeth Dina. Dylan Allen Duty. Mustafa Drame. Tyler James Dubuc. Tanyan James Duff. Reese Allison Emlin. Amber Renette Emmerich. Samantha Elizabeth Fancher. Cody James Ferrero. Aiden Lee Fitzgerald. David Emery Gall. Hunter Patrick Gaskell. Kate Emily Gibo. Olivia Ann Jengenbach. Elena Gervais. Alessandra Carlina Jasha. Melody Rose Goodwin. Chloe Madison Gowdy. Kate Allison Grandpré. Elizabeth Karen Grondin. Christina Haraga. Riley Ray Harbaugh. Riley Joan Harold. Daniel Holloway. Maya Hadrosh. Taylor Anna Aluzzi. Tegan Kathleen Aluzzi. Brianna Marie Iwan. Sydney Elizabeth Jasonick. Alexander Vincent Janellis. Zachary Charles Janellis. Grace McLean Kelleher Slocum. Ryan James Kelleher Slocum. Dylan Vasilios Kokoka. Dylan Joseph Levesque. Jack Joseph Logan. Danya Lewin. Jaden Michael Lynch. Audrey Lynn Mahoney. Alex David Maya. Troy Gaston Maya. Robert James Martin IV. Emma Nicole Martinick. Joseph Matthew Martins Jr. Grace Magnolia McGinnis. Emily Rose McLaughlin. Jaylene Lexani Moray. Ethan Joseph Munson. Rebecca Ann Munson. Emma Grace Murphy. Taylor Jordan Minahan. Takira Deanna Naylor. Genevieve Bryant Neiman. Brooke Daytona Novak. Daisy Allen Parker. Emma Lucille Pease. Sullivan Joseph Quirk. Ryan Amanda Rossi. Derek Daniel Sampson. Josephine Anne Marie Smith. Sarah Lauren St. Germain. Elizabeth Slazinski. Jenna-Lee Alexis Sky Turner. Selena Rosa Vasquez. Corey Ben Viginai. Dante Wheeler Vivalecchia. Trent Michael White. Malia Elizabeth Walters. Eliana May Wood. Kayla Ray Risley. Jacob Cole Yvonne. Lauren Jean Zapolsky. John William Zadebski. Riley Francis Morin.
For the past few years, we have asked any staff member who chooses to do so to please form the honor guard. Please do so now. Class of 2024, please stand. I now call upon Mara Butler, class president, to lead the class in the movement of the tassel from right to left. This signifies a rite of passage as you graduate high school and move on to post-secondary life. Congratulations to the class of 2024.